Hi friends, welcome to my blog. I will be discussing about basics of a normal ECG. As we know that a normal ECG has a P wave, QRS complex, T wave and at times a small U wave. Before interpreting a ECG, we should be aware about few things like its standardization, lead placements, speed of the paper. This will help us in further elaboration of a normal ECG. Coming to the standardization of ECG, we have seen in many ECG papers on the left or right side we have a small this type of pattern. This shows whether ECG is properly standardized or not. A normal standardization is usually two large boxes. On the left or the right of the ECG, we have to see whether this standardization in this form. That means it should be at least two large boxes. These are the large boxes. In an ECG, if we see, these are the large boxes, and in between it has a very small boxes also. In one row, one large box contains 5 small boxes, or in a column, it contains 5 small boxes. This one small box and this is the large box. Small boxes are arranged like this: 2, 3, 4 and 5, and similarly 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. One small box is 1 millimeter in length, and therefore one large box will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One large box will be 5 millimeter in length. So as we say, the standardization should be two large boxes. Therefore, to see the standardization, it should contain at least two large boxes. That means one standardization should be two large box, that is equal to how much? 10 mm. Okay, one large box is 5 mm, 5 mm and 5 mm, 10 mm. Second thing, after standardization, we have to see speed of the ECG paper. Usually at the bottom, it is written as 25 mm per second. So we have to ensure that the ECG paper speed is 25 mm per second. We can also change the speed also, but we will see in subsequent vlogs in what condition we have to change the standardization or change the speed of the ECG paper. But a normal ECG should have a standardization of two large boxes and a speed of 25 mm per second. A normal ECG has normal P wave, QRS complex, T wave and P wave. P wave is due to atrial depolarization, or we can say atrial contraction. QRS complexes is due to ventricular depolarization, and T wave is due to ventricular repolarization. As we can see, the standardization is given over here, two large boxes, and one large box is about 5 mm and two large boxes are 10 mm. We should also know that one large box is equal to 0.5 millivolt, and two large boxes will be 1 millivolt. So as we know that one small box is 1 millimeter, one large box is 5 millimeter. For standardization we need two large boxes in a normal ECG, and speed of the paper should be 25 millimeter per second, and an ECG has a PQRS and T wave. So before concluding this blog, we have come to know that an ECG has a proper standardization of two large boxes. Speed of the paper should be 25 millimeter per second. One small box is 1 millimeter, one large box is 5 millimeter, and this one small box is the volt. If we see its voltage, it is equal to 0.1 millivolt. 0.1 millivolt. Before coming to the conclusion, what we have discussed is the standardization should be two boxes, two large boxes, that is two large boxes. One small box is equal to 1 millimeter, one large box is 5 millimeter. So one large box has a voltage of 0.5 millivolt, and one small box has voltage of 0.5 millivolt. Sorry, I should not say it has a voltage of, it represent 0.1 millivolt, one small box, and one large box shows amplitude of 0.5 millivolt. Okay, and the speed of the paper should be 25 millimeter per second. I think it would have been cleared by now that how to interpret a normal ECG. We have just discussed about the standardization. Subsequent details of ECG I will be showing in my further blogs, in upcoming blogs. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.